Jazz, Rags, and Blues, Book 3, pages 4 and 5. The song is Fickle Fourths. Let's take a listen to the piece, then we'll talk about the details. Okay, let's go back to the beginning and talk about this. The left hand itself, you need to get this pattern down. You can see the brackets for the triplets in the left hand. So we want to get that down, maybe at a medium speed or a slow speed first. And once you've got that feel, it's the same for each left hand set. So if we go to measure 5, for instance, it's exactly the same. The pattern itself is just shifted to a different position. So once you master that, really easy because we're just repeating that in different positions. The right hand, we're playing fourths. That's why they call it fickle fourths. So we've got the fourth there, fourth, fourth. So we're just playing a bunch of fourths. The really important part with this song is to play the fingering that they give you because it sets up everything. So if we go through the right hand real quick, you're playing 2 and 5, 1 and 4, 2 and 5. That's obvious. Now here, for measure 4, we're shifting our third finger and our 1 finger to where our 2 and 5 were. And then shifting up to 2 and 5. Back to 1 and 3. Up to 2 and 5. Sliding down half step. 1 and 4. Cross over. 2 and 5, 1 and 3. And then 1, 4, 1, 4, 2 and 5. So, pretty simple stuff here. If you get the left hand down, you can just start putting things together at half speed and then increase, and that'll make things a lot easier. Jumping to page 2, we jump into like this boogie woogie. Make sure you're keeping the same beat that you created. So if this was the beat, if that was the beat, it's bop, ba da 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 da. So it's like that's your speed, right? Now, a lot of people have trouble getting the feel for that, the transition, because we're not actually playing 4 square beats like we are here, where you can hear all the beats. Everything's kind of separated, right? If you look at the first beat of each triplet, that's your beat. So bop. I don't know if you can get the feel for that, but basically that's what's going on. Otherwise, you can go over there and set your metronome. But this one doesn't have a metronome mark. It says moderately fast, so it's kind of up to you to how fast you want to play it. Okay, so the only other thing of this on the second page, as you're playing the right hand with the left hand boogie bass, you're playing this boogie, right? Some of these intervals in the right hand line up and some don't, so you got to be careful. So as we're hitting, that's together, together. This one, the last interval in measure 13 in the right hand, does not line up with the bass interval. So, together, together, separate. It comes before it. And then here together, before it, together. So watch out for those. Triplet, together, before it. Now we have a grace note here on A sharp to the interval. Now we're in measure 17. Play before, together, 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 before. Now measure 19. Coda, we're going back to the beginning of the song, play to measure 8, and then we jump to the coda, and I'm going to jump right over there because this is basically repeating at this point. We've done all of of these patterns at this point until the very ending. So we're going to hit, and that's pretty much it. Now at this point, I want to jump back here to measure 23. You can, or well, we'll go to 22. You can tell that we were at forte, and we were coming down. There's a decrescendo. Quiet. Why are they doing that? They're trying to create this kind of big ending. So if you want to play around with your volumes there so you can get that feel, that would be a good idea. Other than that, just make sure you follow the fingering and keep a steady beat throughout. But that should conclude fickle fourths. Good luck.